This is so scary. Can you imagine going on a simple family holiday just to come back and find out that your child benefit has been stopped? There is no warning, no explanation, just a letter telling you that your child did not return to the UK with you. I mean, how does that even sound? But this is reality. That is what happened to a family in Wassaw Wood, and what happened next sounds like a nightmare. So in this video, I'm going to tell you what happened to them, why this could happen to anyone, and what you can do if it ever happens to you. Because honestly, the way some families were treated, it is very heartbreaking. You don't want to miss out this gist already. So please watch till the end. Meet Elaine and Kevin Edward, a normal British couple from the West Midlands. They went on a one-week family holiday to Cyprus. Their passports were stamped when they left and scanned when they came back to the UK, and everything looks fine, right? They traveled with their family, they traveled with their child, and they also came back with their child. So 5 months later, out from nowhere, they received a letter from the HMRC telling them that their child benefit has been stopped. The reason? Because apparently their son did not return to the UK. I mean, so Home Office is telling them that their son did not return to the UK with them, whereas this family, they only traveled for 1 week to Cyprus and they came back with their son. And even the passports were scanned when they came back. So what kind of misinformation is that? Ellen said that she felt like a criminal. HMRC basically accused her of leaving her child abroad. She said, and I quote, "I had no warning. They were stopping my child benefits. I'm a British citizen who's never lived abroad. Why would I leave my child in Cyprus?" So it's very even painful to hear that. The lady was so confused. The lady was so confused. Why will HMRC think that she will leave her son to the Cyprus? She only went there for holiday. So how did this even happen? Like, I know you might be wondering, why is Home Office stopping child benefits because people travel for holiday? So back in September, HMRC launched a massive crackdown on what is called child benefit fraud. So they started comparing child benefit record with Home Office travel data. Basically matching your name with passport and flight information. So now the rule is that if you're abroad for more than 8 weeks, you can lose your child benefits. So if you travel and you leave the UK, you stay abroad for more than 8 weeks, they're going to stop paying you child benefits. But the system made mistake, big mistake. It started flagging down families that travel for holidays, family that stayed out for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks for just holiday. It started flagging them out, and they started stopping child benefits for thousands of families in the UK. So the system started flagging down families that have been away for few weeks as if they left UK for good. Up to 23,000 families ended up being investigated. Just imagine you traveled for a short holiday and you're being treated like a fraudster. Elaine wasn't alone. There is another mom, Nicola Gotten from Oldbury. So this lady, her payment was stopped too. Around £172 for her two kids were stopped simply because she traveled abroad for simple short holiday. I don't even know what kind of mistake this system is making, flagging down families. So according to her, she said that what made her angry is that HMRC sent her a letter asking her to confirm if her child is still in full-time education. So apparently the system somehow recognized that she has a child in the UK that is going to school. So at the same time, why did they also stop the child benefits, claiming that because she had traveled abroad with the kids that she left them overseas? So this woman was so furious. She said that Home Office could have called her or maybe sent her an email to find out instead of accusing her of committing benefit fraud. And I honestly think that this is what they should have done. maybe they should have sent a letter, send an email asking you to respond first, instead of accusing people of committing benefit fraud and also stopping child benefits instantly. Do you know the worst part? Have you ever tried calling HMRC recently? You will call and call their number like it's not even going through. And even if it goes through, no one will pick your call. It will keep ringing for ages. It's that bad. So this family, they felt so devastated about the whole thing. So I can imagine, the kind of pain they feel and the kind of stress they will even go through to clarify their situation. That kind of stress hits deep. Okay, um, that money is not even for luxury. It's child benefits. It's basically to support parents with food, you know, clothes, and school trips and the rest of that, just to help a little with child's basic needs. So after the whole incident, after the outrage, HMRC admitted that they made a mistake. They targeted wrong families. They sent out a letter to wrong families that just traveled on simple holiday instead of targeting the actual people that have been away from the UK for more than 8 weeks, or those that left the system for good. Recently, I don't know, it seems that all aspects of the UK government, they're trying to cut down on things, they're trying to crack down on so many things, trying to reduce the budget. There are so many sectors that we can see doing one or two things just to save some pounds. And this is what HMRC is doing as well, because they feel that they are paying parents that their kids are no longer in the UK. So they really want to act on that and reduce, the number of money they pay parents. So yeah, HMRC admitted their mistakes and they reinstated the payment. They also said that moving forward, people will get a chance to challenge the decision before child benefit will be stopped. So apparently, going forward, they will be sending messages beforehand, or calling individuals, or sending letter. I don't know how they will do it, but they will shall try to reach out. They will shall try to reach out to parents first before they stop child benefits. So what they said is good, because I can imagine the fear, the anxiety, being made to feel that you did something wrong when in actual sense you've not done anything. You just went for a holiday and you came back with your child, and all of a sudden someone is telling you that you didn't come back with the child and that you're committing a benefit fraud by taking money for a child that is not with you in the UK. I mean, that can be crazy. So if at all this happens to you, don't panic. This is what you're going to do. First of all, contact HMRC right away, maybe through your HMRC app, or you email them or whatever. Tell them that the holiday is just a short trip. You can send your evidence like your passport, stamp, boarding, hotels, or any evidence at all to prove that. Secondly, keep record of everything, every call, every letter, just keep record for future references. You can as well submit a complaint if your payment was wrongly stopped. So you maybe go to HMRC app and go to complaint session and submit a complaint as well. So the last one, just remember that child benefit is not affected by short holiday. So it's your right. You don't have to allow anyone to make you feel otherwise. When I first read these stories, I felt sad for the parents. I can only but imagine if this were to happen to me, how I'm going to feel, the anxiety, the feeling and all of that. And also, it also made me to realize that systems can actually make mistake. If this system were designed to flag down parents that have been away for more than 8 weeks, or have left UK for good, and it ended up flagging people that have just been away for short holidays, it means that systems can make mistakes. And it even make me think about this digital ID stuff that the UK wants to bring in place. I don't know what will happen. What if anything happen and it compromises the information about people? So system can actually make mistake. And it also make me realize that at times it's even very hard to hear out from some people. So what I mean is that imagine this family trying to reach out to HMRC, but it wasn't going through. They were not picking calls. You can imagine that kind of situation. So yeah, that's basically it. If you enjoyed this video or if you find it relatable, please don't forget to hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and share for more people to see. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye bye.